You do not need the Vision Pro or the Oculus or any type of virtual reality to know that we already live in a fake world. That's right, my friends. I'm not talking about deep fakes here. I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about everyday life that we have been living for the last hundreds of thousands of years. For as long as humanity has been civilized, quote unquote, we have been living a false reality. We've been living a reality that is masked. So every interaction you've had up to this point, or at least almost a majority, I'm not going to say every single one, there have been some that have broken through, right? Those interactions, those conversations, those relationships that just stood out more than the rest. You have had a few authentic touch bases. But as far as the rest of your life, you have seen nothing but masks, masquerades, illusions, and delusions. And for the most part, in this fake world, a majority of those who are living in the matrix or living in this illusion have no idea. Folks are walking around believing that this is their real life, when in truth they are living nothing but a fabrication, nothing but an image or a picture that was painted for them, a vision of what life is that was given to them by a system, given to them by the marketers, given to them by industry. And so we go through life thinking we like things. We go through life thinking we have certain tendencies. We go through life thinking that we're just a certain type of way, feeling certain type of ways and believing that's the only way that we can truly feel. Believing that we are not the happening of life. We are not the creator of reality, but instead, life is simply happening to us. These are the fundamental beliefs that have been fed into us, which perpetuate this world of lies, this world of delusion, this world of confusion. And so we find ourselves in a place where we're so far removed from authenticity, we don't even, if it hit us in the head, we wouldn't know. We could pray for it and it could fall out the sky as we're praying, mid-prayer, boom, hit us in the forehead, and we still wouldn't recognize authenticity unless we have been through a deep dive, a deep introspective look at self. Because there are layers, my friend. Even myself, who has dedicated and devoted my life to this healing journey, to this process, I still see myself in different spaces and places of my life and different interaction and engagements, still being an inauthentic version of self. Even if I'm just putting on a slight act or I'm just putting on a little bit. And somebody may be listening to this and thinking to themselves, well, you have to put on a mask in order to be in society. That's not inherently true. We believe that we have to put on a mask. We believe that we have to be somebody different in public than we are in private. And that lack of integrity, that lack of character is destroying us more than anything else you could fathom or imagine, more than ethanol, more than methane gas in the air. It is destroying humanity faster than anything else. A lack of authenticity is the key reason why we are so destructive as a race. Now, I am somebody who has absolute hope. I am somebody who has absolute faith in the human race. I believe that things have gotten better and better and better over time. However, sometimes we swing to the very other end of the pendulum where we go from, becoming more evolved, becoming more transcendent, becoming more conscious, to becoming absolutely unconscious. And I understand that this is also the universal principle and practice at hand, right? Everything is going to have an opposite and equal reaction. I understand that. But my message is to those who are the light workers of the world, those who are transcending that dark place and stepping into truth, those who are truly desiring to live life as authentically, as real as possible. And I believe it's going to be more important than ever to come from this place, to dwell in that place of authenticity, because we are stepping into a more digital world, a world where it's more possible to be fabricated, to be false, to be whatever you want to be, to buy into an illusion, an even deeper illusion of self, right? Where you put on these glasses, these lenses, maybe one day it's going to be contact lenses, and you have this world around you that is nothing but a hologram, but you have bought into that world and believed it is real, and you suffer the consequences of living a fake life, which is you truly never grasp your existence. You never fulfill your potential. You never live out your life purpose, your God-given potential and purpose in this life, because you have settled for a fake existence. You've settled for a fake existence. And I have to knock this one home. I have to be brutally honest on this message. I'm not going to joke around. I'm not going to cupcake with you. If you get a laugh, that's perfectly fine. But I'm not here for that. I believe there's a sense of urgency about this message because we're living in a state mentally, psychologically, emotionally, where we are so separated from what we are. We're so separated from the God aspect, from the infinite aspect, from the source aspect of ourselves that we're actually missing out on life. And those who are connected to that are the ones who are running and ruling the world. Think about it. And you can use that power any which way that you want. Those who are creating the very devices that we're losing ourselves in, who wouldn't dare use their own product on a daily basis, those individuals, they understand who they are. They understand that if they put their mind to something, if they visualize something and they stick to that vision emotionally, psychologically, and physically, that vision is going to come into fruition. They understand that. But it's you who has fallen apart. It's you who has fallen separate from the reality of your godhood, of your ability to create your very own reality. You have lost sight of what you truly are. And you have lost it through your institutions, whether it's education, whether it's religion, whether it's government, whether it's, your dynamics of what you see as identity, which most of them have been nothing but control mechanisms. If somebody gives me an identity, they say that I'm a bunch of these letters or whatever I am, right? If somebody gives me an identity, they are the ones in control of that identity. And identity is a powerful thing. When I used to be a drug addict, the reason I got off of drugs and went cold turkey and changed my life, and my life has been changed for almost a decade now. It's been almost, 8.5 years at this point. The reason why my life changed is because I switched into a different identity. I started to see myself differently. And so my standards changed, my belief systems changed, the way in which I talked to myself, all of these fundamental aspects that were ruling my life changed. And so just imagine if somebody gives you an identity they created for you. Do you think they're going to use that identity for your greatest good? If somebody makes an identity up for you, do you think that their intentions are for your greatest good or for their greatest good? Like if I was to create an identity for you right now, yes, I would want you to thrive. I would want you to be all you can be, but there's still a bias within me to obviously be the one who's in control of that image, right? Which is why we also look to change people. We look to go into our environment and fix, quote unquote, people and save people, quote unquote. And so this message is really a reminder more than a revelation because you've known this. The remind, it's to bring back into your mind, bring back into consciousness or recognition, recognize who you truly are. You are powerful beyond measure. Your authentic self is the most powerful aspect of you. The masks that you wear are the weakness. The masks that you wear are the fabrication. It's just like, we talk about Superman and Clark Kent. And me and Coach Bobby Bluford had this conversation recently. Shout out to Coach Bobby Bluford. Make sure to check his content out. We had this conversation recently. We're talking about the Clark Kent Superman ethos. And I said, I believe that the real Clark Kent is Superman, not the other way around, right? Some people may say, oh, Superman is actually Clark Kent. Like, no. The fake version, the mask, is Clark Kent. The real is Superman. So think about that. The power, the unlimited power, the superhero is who you truly are. And the little mask that you wear is the one who's working over there at, the newspaper company. The one who is impacting the globe at a scale, at a massive level, that's who you are. You are Superman, Superwoman. But right now, you are acting like Clark Kent. And so it's up to you. It's really a personal decision. I can't make any damn decision for you. You have to decide for yourself, do I want to continue to exist in that false reality and get the results of that false reality? Or am I willing to step into the true authentic self, which is that infinite possibility, the one that is connected to all of life, the one that's connected to the synchronicities of life, the one that's surrendered to the power that is behind all powers, God, Chi, Source, whatever you want to call this essence. The one who is connected to that essence is the one who's going to live life at a holistic, at a full, at a complete, at a personal power that is absolute, where you don't need to control people around you, but you are so in command of your internal world that everything around you must change. Everything around you must shift. You become the manifester of your own personal experience and reality. You call things into being. You call things as they are. You put a name on something and it becomes exactly what you say it is. That's the authority you have over life. And so in order for you to exercise that, you must break free from this false paradigm of what you believe this life is, what you believe this world is. Drop the mask, live in reality, and you live in your personal power. Now, if you're somebody who is looking to break free from that people-pleasing aspect of self, from that tethering to society and the fake norms, and you're looking to step into your true personal power, I've created a webinar that you must attend. It will be life-changing for you. I'm going to put the link for that webinar down in the description below. Make sure to watch that. Bring a notebook. Take notes. Be vigilant. This is something that is going to shift your consciousness. It is 8 steps, the 8-step process that is going to transform how you see yourself, how you see your life, and how you move. The exact process that I've used for myself and a multitude of my clients in order for them to transform and transcend their lives. I appreciate you for watching this video. Again, if that's you, ready to watch that webinar, go into my description below. For everybody else, until you're ready, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I love you guys. Peace.